The interesting thing about the 72 Melakarta system is, there are many interesting things about it, but one of them is that this, for instance, this combination, sa, re, ga, this would not have been possible except for this schema. It is not to say that we didn't have ragas which had such swaras. There were ragas like Natya was one. Even today we have Pamagamari sa. This is actually Sari Gama Pa. These are the swaras of Natya. Though traditionally more musicians of an earlier generation would never sing Sari Gama Pa, Sari Gama Pa. This is what we call avoiding the Vivadi dosha, because there is a discordance when we say da, 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 da. On this, using notes that are very, very close. So, re, sa, re, ga, ga, ma, re, ga. These are very, very closely placed together. As I mentioned in one of my earlier sessions, this is not pleasant, it is discordant, it is dissonant. And musicians of an earlier generation were very careful to avoid what is called the Vivadi dosha. So, what is Vivadi? So, we saw that Venkatamakhin came up with a schema of 72 Melakartas, and this he did by actually creating 16 names for the 12 Swarasthanas. Though there are 12 Swarasthanas, 4 of these Swarasthanas had dual names. I mean, they could be either a variety of Ri or a variety of Ga, or there could be a variety of Dha or Ni. That is how he did it. To look at the schema again, the third Swarasthana could be either Chatushruti Rishabha or Shuddha Gandhara. The fourth Swarasthana could be either Shatshruti Rishabham or Sadharana Gandharam. Again, the 10th Swarasthana could be either Chatushruti Dhaivata or Shuddha Nishada. The 11th Swarasthana could either be Shatshruti Dhaivata or Kaishiki Nishada. So, how do we decide? Suppose we have the third Swarasthana in a raga. Then how do we decide whether it is going to be Re2 or G2? The third Swarasthana is this is the third Swarasthana. So, is this Re or is it Ga? How do we know? How can we decide that? There is a very clear rule for this. It is only when the second Swarasthana is also there that the third Swarasthana will be called G. Otherwise, primarily the third Swarasthana is Re2. This is the primary name for the second Swarasthana, the third Swarasthana. But when we also have Re1 in a raga, so when we have the second Swarasthana and the third Swarasthana in a certain raga, then the second Swarasthana will be Re1, third Swarasthana will be G1. It can't be Re2. You don't want to have 2 Res in the same raga, you want to have the 7 swaras. So, sa, re, ga, sa, re, re. You won't say that. Sa, da, da, da. These are the 3 Swarasthanas. 1, 2, 3. So it will be sa, re, ga, ga, re, sa. Ganamurte Venu Venugana Shri Krishna Venugana Shri Krishna Venugana Lola Tribhuvana Pala Pahi Ganamurte Ganamurte Shri Krishna Venugana Lola Tribhuvana Pala Pahi Ganamurte Shri Krishna Venugana Lola Tribhuvana Pala Pahi Ganamurte. This is a composition in a raga which uses the third and the second swarasthanas, and we say Sari Gari Sa Sari Sada Sari Gari Sa Navanita Chora Nanda Sat Kishora Navanita Chora Nanda Sat Kishora Naramitra Dhira Narasimha Shura Navamekha Teja Nagaja Sahaja Navamekha Teja Nagaja Sahaja Navamekha Teja Nagaja Sahaja Narakanta Kaja Natatyagaraja Narakanta Kaja Natatyagaraja Ganamurte Shri Krishna Venugana Lola Tribhuvana Pala Pahi Ganamurte. So in this raga, which is called Ganamurti, you have Sariga and now suppose this were not there in a raga which has only the third swarasthana and then some others, for instance Sariga. Now here Sariga, these are the swarasthanas. We would never say Saga Ga, no, Sariga, because only in ragas or melakartas in which this swarasthana occurs and the swarasthana occurs, that we call this a variety of G. To get a sense of Vivadi ragas, let us now listen to a rendition of a composition of Tyagaraja, Atukara Dani Balkani. This is in a Vivadi raga called Manoranjani. Manoranjani is a janya of the fifth Melakarta, Manavati. Now Manavati has a structure like this. Sari ga ma da ni sari da pa ma ga ri sa. Now Manoranjani is a janya of this rag, of this mela. It does not take ga. in the Aroha. Sari ma padani sani rapa magari sa atuka hara atuka dani balgani atuka sari ma padada pamagari sa. So in this way this raga is structured, and because it takes the same notes as Manavati, except that the Aroha drops the Ga. Therefore Manoranjani is a janya of Manavati. Let us listen to this rendition.
అటుకారాదని బల్గని అటుకారాదని బల్గని అటుకారాదని బల్గని అటుకారాదని బల్గని అటుకారాదని బల్గని అభిమానము లేకపోయన అటుకారాదని బల్గని అభిమానము లేకపోయన అటుకారా Tuka